Okay, welcome to Unit 4 Function. This is part 2. We're going to be talking about passing values to functions. Also, we're going to be talking about global and local variables, and some values being immutable and mutable. Some can't be changed, some can be changed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about this, but right now I'm going to comment the global out. Okay, I'm going to comment this out down here as well. Okay, and I think that's all I need to comment out. And let's just go ahead and run this. And I get, this is 3. Okay, so what happens, I take 3 and I put it inside of A. A holds 3. I call this function called fun1, and I'm passing 3 into it, because A is 3. Now we call this the argument. Now A cannot be changed. We could pass the copy of A into X, so X now holds the value of what A is, which is 3. But they're not the exact same 3. Okay, I could change X all I want, and here I have X equals X plus 1, so now X is 4, but that does not affect A. A is 3. Okay, that's the same way with, strings. Okay, they're saying they're immutable. Here I have a list called M. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I go ahead and I call fun2 M. Again, it's passing my argument up to my parameter, and L is now the same as M because it's a list of 1, 2, 3, and I go ahead and change L by adding 8 to it. Okay, and then I go ahead and output what L looks like. Okay, so let's run this, and I get A is still 3, and I get the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 8, where the original list is 1, 2, 3. So that's how we added 8 to our list. Next we're going to get into global variables. I have y being global, and I go ahead and set y equals to 9, and I go down here and print y. Now y, remember I could not do that with the x, because x only exists from here to here. That's where x exists. I cannot call x from down below. Okay, but I can't call y because y is global. Okay, and any time I want to change y, I have access to y, because y is basically from the beginning of the program to the very end. So let's go ahead and run this. And notice y is assigned to 9, and I output y. Okay, that is global variables. Local variables will be like your x. X, anything coming in through your parentheses is considered local variables, or any time you declare a value up here, it's local. The only time it's global is when you put it global in front of it. And global means everybody has access to it. Y is valid anywhere in my program. And you should not be using global that much. You want to actually stay away from global. You only use it when necessary. Okay, but global means anywhere in my program I could change y. Not so with x. X is local. X only exists right here. Okay, x comes in this parameter list, and as a copy of the function that called it, the function call, which is a, which is 3, and it goes ahead and creates y, sends y equal to 9, and add 1 to x so that people can see what's going on. And let's go ahead and run this. Okay, so y is 3, and we have a list 1, 2, 3, 8. Another list is 1, 2, 3, and then our output is 9. Okay, for here. So since this is global, that's where it's declared. Notice I used y down here in my program. Okay, and I have access to y anywhere. I can actually go in here. Let's see if this will work. Let's go y equals 17. And fun2 does get called before this output, so let's see if y is now 17. Oh, okay, I didn't add anything to y. So, no, it would not change it. So y is still 9. Okay, so that wraps up functions. You can call functions inside of a function. So if I want to go ahead and do this, fun1, so if I go function fun1, and I could go ahead and call it inside of this other function. So what happens, it will do this line of code, and then it's going to go back and call this line of code. Then it's going to continue where it left off. Okay. So that's calling a function inside of another function. So this function runs. You want pieces of that function, you can go ahead and copy it. Run that function only. Okay. That wraps up this unit, Unit 4, Part 2. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions, see me after class.